Um, Today we're going to do a resolution checkup, a checkup with the doctor. And we're going to talk about what success really looks like in reality. I'm Heather Hammerstedt from Holist. I'm an emergency medicine doctor, lifestyle medicine doctor. I'm an integrative nutrition coach, all out weight science neuroplasticity nerd. I'm a mama. You're going to hear some serious screaming from outside. I believe I just heard. I don't know what just happened. I just walked by him. Anyway, that's me in a nutshell. My question for you is, have you ever seen that meme that shows the path to success? Maybe I'll drop it into the comments. I should have had a dry erase board or something, but basically you think that success looks like this, but in fact it kind of looks like this. You're still getting to the same place. Because the truth is that success is never a straight line, right? There are bumps and there are detours and all over the place. Maybe even a few roadblocks along the way, right? The good news is that this is how we all learn and grow. If it was always a straight line to success, everyone would be super successful in every portion of their life, right? Hi, Cynthia, nice to see you. So the thing is that we have to learn from that discomfort. We have to learn from those errors. We have to learn from the squiggly, messy line that starts at that lower corner and gets up there to the top. Because every one of those squiggly, messy lines and curly cues makes you uncomfortable enough to learn what actually didn't work so that you know it works the next time, right? Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Michael. It's all about how you handle the bumps and what you decide to do after you hit them that matters. Hi, Leslie. Nice to see you. How you handle the bumps, what you learn from them, and what you decide to do after you hit them. So with that in mind, we are here on Leap Day, end of February, February 29th. That means we have had 2 full months since we set our New Year's resolutions, intentions, and goals. If you guys did not see the bunch of trainings that I did in January for those resolutions, intentions, and goals, definitely go back and find them. They were super high yield. I had a bunch of interviews. We had a bunch of challenges. If you have not set your intentions and goals yet, go back there, do that work, comment so that we can help you. For those of you who have, are you on track? Have you hit the snags? Have you made a complete U-turn? Where are you on the squiggles on the way from down here where you started to up here where you will end up? Let me know in the comments. Hi, Barb. How are you doing on your intentions and goals? Let me know in the comments. If you're a little off track, it's never too late to redirect your actions. We all hit these bumps and detours. In fact, it's never if you hit them, but when you hit them, right? A couple years ago, according to a study by Strava, most people give up their New Year's resolutions by January 12th. So there's a bar for you. Here we are on February 29th. I want to know how you're doing. They also showed that only 8% of people actually achieve their goals. My question about this is, were their goals big, audacious goals that we talked about in our trainings in January, and that's why they haven't been achieved? Or are they the small, manageable goals that we break that down into so that our intentions become realistic and capable for ourselves? But 8%, right? So, oh, Barb's on track. Nice work. If this all hits a little close to home, but reaching your goals are truly important to you, there is a way to change your approach that just might make a really big difference. And it's surprisingly liberating. What if instead of focusing on those big audacious goals, right, that 50 pounds in 6 months, which sounds scary, maybe impossible, maybe makes you not even want to start, right? Hi, Daisy. That you simply focus on what you need to do today to move you forward. Don't worry about what you're going to do tomorrow or the next day or the next week. So as an example, instead of focusing on everything you need to do to drop the whole 50 pounds, focus on the next meal. Are you going to head through the drive-thru? Are you going to make a better choice and stop at the grocery store? Are you going to maybe plan even a few days before? Because, you know, this is a hammerism. You always make better decisions in the future than you do in the moment. When we make too many changes at once, it can get incredibly frustrating when something doesn't go as planned, right? All those factors can make it really hard to follow through. We end up getting discouraged and we eventually give up. So focusing on your next best decision will be game changing for you. The next best decision. Hi, Rachel. We always have another choice, right? This is what we call here at Holist amplifying small wins in our fitness and weight program. So you make the big, hairy, audacious goals and then track back to see what you need to do in the smaller chunks to get there. If you, again, did not see the goal setting webinar I did with Coach John and Coach Shola in January, if not, find it right after this. Search for hashtag goal setting. Tons and tons and tons of information in there. Anyway, make the big goals. Like, don't not make them. don't get me wrong. But what we want you to do is break it into smaller ones and then try to figure out what you need to do daily to make that happen. And then you just plug through on the daily. You put it into your life, you put it into your calendar, you put it into however it is that you are currently living your life and organizing your life. And if you're not doing that, then you especially need me. But when you have a win, when you're plugging through it on the daily and you have a win, the small one, you've got to celebrate it. Okay, even if it's tiny. You come in here and you drop us a note and tell us about that small win. We will lift you up, sister, and amplify that for you. Because before you know it, when you amplify off of every one of those wins, you have big changes. Are you still with me? If you are here, give me a like or a heart if you are, because I'm feeling a little lonely. I always want to know that you guys are getting some value out of these. Okay, let's practice. Let's do something together right now. Think about the goal you want to achieve. I want you to do this with me. Do you have your goal in mind? Give me a thumbs up if you've got it in your head right now, okay? Better yet, let me know in a comment what your goal is. Even if you're watching the replay, please still comment, say replay, let me know what it is. I'll let you know some ideas on how achievable it may be or what to do first in the comments. Additionally, you know, Facebook doesn't show this shit to anybody unless people engage. So if you write replay or live or drop a comment, it'll help other people see this. Okay, so let's take that goal. Let's think about the very next thing that you can do today to help you move closer to that goal. What's the next step for you today? Share it with me here. Okay. All right. So if you are rocking, oh, Cynthia's driving. Do not do it if you're driving. All right. So if you are rocking and rolling with your goals this year, amazing job. Virtual high five. If you're not on track, remember that your next decision is what matters most. Every moment is another chance for a choice. Every failure is just the process of elimination. It's one of my favorite lines. Every success is a change to amplify to something even bigger. So remember, the road to success is never a straight line. That meme that I will drop for you into the comments, it's like here, I think I'm doing it backwards because like the XY axis is here in my brain, but it's probably like this for you. Anyway, if here's where you're starting and here's where you're ending up, this is not success. When you're looking at someone from the outside, it looks like they did this. I promise you they did not. They did this all over the place. And sometimes they ended up back down here and had to do it over again. But if you have accountability, if you have a system, if you have support, if you have the right evidence to follow, you will be able to get there. Okay, so hang tight with us here in the Curate Your Health public Facebook group. For our Curate Your Health podcast, wherever you subscribe, and we will help you. If you want personalized help and accountability and to get into our university level course on weight science and neuroplasticity with all this coaching, please reach out to me. This is what we do, and I'd love to be able to help you. I've set up a handful of times this week for 20-minute calls to help people who are stuck get unstuck. If you're wondering who I am and why it is that I'm talking to you about all this, I help women cut through the BS around weight and nutrition to find what and when to eat and the mindset around their value and their story about who they are in the world and how food plays into that to get to real sustainable, this is my goal, long-term health with a side effect of weight wellness. This is not a diet. This is not about weight loss. This is about getting you to the body and the mind that you want sustainably, that you don't have to do any of this again. This is using the evidence of lifestyle medicine, neuroplasticity. If you want to hop on that life-changing call with me to talk about your specific situation, I will drop a link in the comments for you. So that's about it for right now. I will put that meme into the comments as well. I'm about to head off to a elementary school auction. Doesn't that sound really exciting? I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, happy February. I hope everything is going well. Make sure you're dropping a live or a replay for me and putting your goals and any next steps you have into the comments so that I can help. Okay, cheers.